Okay, so hello and welcome. And in this video, I want to clean this nasty mess. As you can tell, let me focus the camera here. Oh, need to back up. As you can tell, it is very, very nasty. Okay? And basically what's happened is that over the use of this, the metal has been oxidized until it's actually black. Now, I don't have a stand for this, so what I will be doing is I will be trying to one-hand this. Now what I have is I have some apple cider vinegar and I have some baking soda. And when you mix the two together, you get an acid. Preferably an acid strong enough to eat away at the corrosion and give us that nice shiny metal back. Okay, I believe that is in focus. I can't really see, I'm kind of using a camera to actually see what my camera sees. I'm using a mirror to see what my camera sees. It's out of focus, and it looks like it's in focus. So, I will be taking a Q-tip, and I will be dipping it inside of the apple cider vinegar and rubbing it on there. Get it nice and layered. See, the corrosion is so bad that it's actually turning the Q-tip black. And yes, I did actually wash this off beforehand. The apple cider vinegar is acidic in the first place, and when you add it to something like baking soda, it acts like a catalyst. So we're going to take the other side of that and get some baking soda on it and see if it reacts. Yeah, I actually just thought of a better way to do this. I just dip the entire thing into the acid, well, the apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to dip it in the baking soda. Okay, and I can see that it is already reacting. I'm going to go ahead and get something I don't care about. I'm going to get a little envelope that I have, and I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. I don't have that impressive of a zoom, but it is actually bubbling and sizzling and doing quite well for itself. Let's go ahead and grab some more and provide some more reactant. Nice foamy substance. Go ahead and start trying to scrape it off. Okay. Go ahead and toss that one. Get a clean one to start wiping some of this off. And now this is a very mild form of acid. Like if I were to try and put this on my hand, it wouldn't actually do that much damage. That's why I'm messing around with it on my fingers. But it should be enough to get rid of some of that black stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go give this a quick wash. As you can see, it's gotten a giant portion of the black stuff. Okay. Okay, so I can see that it did get rid some of the black stuff, especially around the base. It didn't get rid of anything on the actual tops other than the extra material. So let's go ahead and apply that again. I'm going to have to air dry this. Okay, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and move that into screen. The black stuff is already starting to come off my finger. Go ahead and dip that in there nice and deep. And then bring in the, and there we go. Bring in this. And go ahead and get a nice thick bubbly concoction. Okay. There's a nice reaction happening over here on the side. It kind of looks like it's breathing. Okay. Actually, I'm going to leave it there and we'll come back to it after the bubbles have all decided to erode away. Alright, it looks like most of the bubbles have eroded. Okay. So let's go ahead and try rubbing this out. Oh, actually, it made some of the actually, I think if I can grab a sharp tool, I can actually scrape this off. Because it did actually remove a good portion on the bottom of the stacks, it seems that the more exposed areas have yet to completely dissolve. And by the way, this is with me not cleaning it for months, okay? So, alright, time to rinse and repeat. And I will come back after the third application. Okay, so it is eroding away the black stuff. This is after the third application. If you can see it here, I think that's the right angle. If you can see it here, it's actually starting to shine a little bit. And over here, we have some more black. So I'm going to take this tool. I don't know what the hell it's called. I just know that it's a good scraper. I got a cheap nail kit that was like $10. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could use something like a razor knife or something sharp like that to scrape. And I'm just going to take it and put it in here. I'm going to scrape this back wall here. And it is just coming off like dirt underneath the nail. Now before, it wouldn't have exactly come off as easy, and it would have caused me a bit more pain. And I can see that the blackness on the tower can actually come off now, because I wasn't able to scrape through the tower. So that has been that's actually coming off pretty nice. Being a strict righty makes things somewhat difficult. Okay. Now, I don't think you want to be here for me scraping this, so I'll come back after I scrape this a little bit, and I put one more application. So that's 4 applications. Okay, so the previous approaches, they've done quite well. You can actually see, let me move this, you can actually see that it is not as black as it previously was. So the acid is working, but I want to take a little bit more drastic approach. And yeah, but I need to clean up the bottom of this so it's nice and clean. And let's go ahead and place you in here. Put you, can I stand you up? Would I be able to do this? Oh, no. That might work. Got some scissors here. Use the scissors. Okay, mostly submerged. It doesn't look like it's moving. Okay. Add the baking soda. Just a little bit more drastic. And I will come back after the solution has decided to stop catalyzing. Okay, so it seems that I've submitted it in as much solution as I could possibly get it in. So now it's time to see how well I can scrape off all the gunk. Well, on two sides it looks like most of the gunk is gone. Okay, I need to spray this with some air. Okay, so this side is almost completely clean. It's a little brown, but that's just oxidization. I could probably use some lemon and some more baking soda, which is another type of acid. And I think I got lemon juice, so I might be able to do that. I gotta scrape all the crud off. Looks like the most affected is the actual tops of these towers, and it doesn't look like I'll be able to get those fully acidified. Yeah. Alright, I guess it's time to make what I could get off shine. So I will be back with some baking soda and some lemon. But as you can tell, most of the black has been removed, and that's literally burnt material. That's what that is. That's burnt material from the liquid in the cotton. Okay, so I will be back with some lemon and some baking soda. Alright, so I'm back with some lemon and some baking soda. Okay, now I need my Q-tip. I don't really need any protection for this, but it might be useful to have it. So I'll grab my receipt, bring it all over here, dab that in some lemon. Okay, and then dab that lemon and some baking soda. And let's just go with the old one. Dip, dip. Okay. Now, the two will react more violently than the vinegar and the baking soda. And I think that's just because the lemon is more acidic than the vinegar. They're both pretty acidic. The reason why this works is because baking soda is really high as an alkaline, which means that it serves as a very good base. However, when you have a base mixed with an acid, you get a chemical reaction. And this chemical reaction pretty much tries to eat up anything in its path. Now, they're both not really that high, right? So you don't get a very powerful reaction. You just get a mild one. And what I mean by that is on the pH scale, lemon is like a 3 or a 4. It's not something that's going to destroy your stomach. And on an alkaline scale, baking soda is like, I want to say a 7 or 8. And so what ends up happening is they try to balance out the 7. The one tries to take over the other. And the benefit to this is that chemical reaction needs energy. And when you put something like that on easily digestible metals or organic matter, it borrows some of that energy. So, as we can see, this one is not very clean. This one seemed to be the worst one. This one is rather shiny, and if we turn it over, as you can see, both of them did pretty well on this side. Seems that this one was the only one that just had too much on it and was too embedded into the metal. But yeah, so long as you don't go on months on end without cleaning your stock, just using some apple cider vinegar and some baking soda and a scraper, you could clean these pretty well. I wanted to go over this video because I just like showing off some chemistry in order to clean something that's normally very difficult to clean and something that normally people don't even think you can clean. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.